And like Fred said, I played football at BYU. Now, the picture here on the right is the mecca of MLM, Utah Valley. This is where I was first introduced to network marketing. There I was playing football, and I was approached by an opportunist. And that's where I decided it was time for me to join the ranks of network marketers across the world. And for the next 4 years, I became a rep. I built 2 companies. The first one was ACN, the second one was Kayani. I learned quite a bit. From there, I bounced into the executive side of the world because I believe that you guys, as reps, need a whole lot more simplifying to make things easier, to make things better, to take a consistent message so that you can truly communicate a value proposition so that when you're out there teaching, people have no mistake of what it is that you're offering. That's right? Now, I met with Ariix back in October of last year, and I met with this guy. How funny is Dr. Fred Cooper? How smart is Dr. Fred Cooper? So here I am sitting with this guy. I'm a football player. And he starts rattling off all this stuff. Philip, I want to teach you about the Activate Compensation Plan. It's the first of its kind. It's patent pending, and it's brrr. I'm sitting there going, okay, okay. I've seen several of the comp plans. I'm sort of following. Then he starts going into all the amazing differentiators of Ariix. Did you know that we're a brand strategy? Did you know that we have this, we have this, we have this? And he's literally rattling it all off, and things are just racing through my head, and I'm like, what? How many of you have felt like this? How many of the people you're talking to have felt like this? That's kind of how I felt. Thinking, man, how can I simplify this thing? So here I am, football player. I love circles and arrows. Philip. Here I am as a true freshman. I get on the field, I'm running out, the coach says, hey, you're in the game, you're starting. 60,000 people in the stands. Last time I played was in high school. And I have this look. You sure? He just says, just smile. So I get out there and I say, okay, what am I supposed to do? Here's you. Run here, turn, catch ball. Yes, sir. My first catch in college football, I did just that. I ran, turned, catch ball, ran for 29 yards, scored a touchdown, won the game. Okay? Simplicity breeds power. Again, I'm a simple-minded person. Who loves pop-up books? I love pop-up books. Very simple. I love coloring books. Yeah, my daughters are coloring and I'm like, scoot over. I'm going to show you how it's done. You can't go outside the lines. I'm going to show you how to do it. Halloween time, pumpkin carving comes around. Excuse me. We got to do this thing right. Okay? How simple is Sesame Street? I grew up watching Sesame Street. It's always a sunny day when things are simple, right? All right, let's get rid of that. Now, I want to show you a video that also represents simple.
One of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong. Can you tell which thing is not like the other by the time I finish this song?
All right, what does that have to do with Ariix? How many of us have seen some inconsistency? Here's our Nutrify brand. We have some work to do. Coming in here thinking, hey man, you're saying one thing and then you're showing me another thing, and I'm like, that lady's face. We got to make some things consistent. And that's really what the message is about. How do we make things simple? How do we make them consistent? And how do we make them beautiful? I'm going to go through and show you some before and after testimonials of the things that my team have been working on. And I want to pay tribute not only to you, but also to the team that I have behind me. I get to represent my amazing team. I'd love to be able to take all the credit, but I can't. We have an amazing creative director in Lee Guile. Some of you may know him. He also has an amazing team of designers and other creatives. We have an amazing messaging team now. Thank goodness for our founders and our executives who've been putting their money where their mouth is to say, we are smart, we get it. Let's hire a BYU football player, help his team, simplify our message. The next tribute I want to pay is to Ariix and all of you. We have a wave runner here on the left, and this symbolizes how fast we've been going. Have you ever been on a wave runner before? They go really fast, don't they? Woo! We've been going super fast at Ariix. We're in this massive ocean and we're just going hair on fire, throwing brands and products out there without tools sometimes, opening markets, breaking records. You guys have done an amazing job. We saw credit this morning with all of the different accolades that we have going on. But now it is time for us to leave this smaller vessel and move to a bigger one because we're moving on to bigger and better things. That's where we're going. So before and after testimonials. Before. After. Before got us to where we are today. The after is taking us to the future. This event is all about drive and advancing your future. We are dedicated to making things simple, consistent, and beautiful. Things are getting better. Total transformation here. When we say we're the opportunity company, we have brand strategies, they better look and reinforce what you're saying. Now, the other thing that we need to consider is every time we come out with a new tool that we feel pretty good about, we need to be constantly vigilant to take a look at it and say, how can we improve this? We've taken a brand website in Revive and we've improved it. You go to revive.com and now you've got a powerful looking brand that you can feel confident sharing it with others. Now, occasionally, and going forward now that we've seen brand managers, our executives are putting the resources necessary for us to take a look at the things that we want to introduce. And you just saw Prime Oils introduced. When we have the time and the resources to do things right, we launch things with tools ready to go. We've got an incredible website. You just saw an incredible video. By the way, all of these tools, you're not going to want to miss our breakout session tomorrow. It isn't just about simplifying our look, it's about simplifying how you deliver all of these tools to your friends. I've spoken with many of you, and many of you have said, Philip, how do I access all of the appropriate tools just in one location? Don't miss our breakout tomorrow. Now, how many of you have seen the new Ariix.com? What do we think? How simple is that site? Simple, consistent, beautiful, right? We've got an amazing team to put that together. Here's our before and after. Before, this is what got us to where we are. This is what's taking us to the future. We saw some of the previous looking materials. We have new looking materials. How many of you have seen the new starter kit in the store? Our team has been working hard, listening to you, working with you, taking your feedback, because you guys are the ones on the field. You're on the ground. We need to give you everything that you need, but to make it as simple and as consistent and as beautiful as possible. So with that, as the football player, the simple-minded person, we are dedicated to your success. And by the way, I want to reinforce what Tom Jackson said earlier. The best part about being in this marketing position in this company is we don't have to lie, cheat, or manipulate. We get to tell the truth, and that's it. We are the opportunity company. We have the best executive class. We have the best brands, the best products. We have the best. And we don't have to lie about it. So everything we got to do is just make it brilliant. Join us tomorrow at the Ariix Opportunity Breakout Session, and we're going to show you how to duplicate in the most simple fashion the things that we're showing you. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.